Now, besides using, as we did previously, the 6 question words and also different verb tenses, when you write stories, you want them to be interesting. What you want is the sentences to be interesting. For example, if you heard somebody say, "The dog is tired," "The dog laid down," "The dog fell asleep." After all, you get tired. You said, "Oh God, what's going to happen to the dog next?" You want to put the sentences together. The dog became tired, laid down, and fell asleep. If you vary the sentences in what you write from short to long and medium in length, whoever is reading your story will find it far more interesting than if all the story lines are the same. If you don't believe me, go to the library, check out a book for little kids, and you'll see it. There is the dog. The dog is Spot. Spot is a happy dog. If you do that long enough, eventually you'll fall asleep or turn the book closed and forget about it. So when you write, keep in mind you want to do short sentences, medium length sentences, as well as longer sentences, and mix them up a little bit so that when your reader is reading them, they're interesting. Similarly, don't use the same words. The dog is big. Well, don't use big, big, big. From big, you can go to enormous, to large, to gigantic. It still means that the dog is big, but it gives you a better sound. Instead of using words to describe something, you can describe what they do so that the description of what they do tells you their size. Let me give you an example. Instead of saying that someone was a giant, you can say the man was very large. As he tried to enter the normal door, he couldn't. He had to duck and go through sideways. Otherwise, he'd never have made it. Well, that gives you a very good description of somebody who's extremely large. You could do the same with somebody who's very small. You could even do it with a voice. The voice was such a high pitch that my ears hurt. I couldn't wait for it to stop. These are all things to make what you write sound more interesting. In time, as you practice this, you'll become better at it, and whoever is reading your story will actually like it more.